Hey girl, hey. If you want to know of all things digital marketing, I usually post a Q&A every Friday on my Instagram, and I'm going to be answering some questions while I get ready. So if you want to hear these questions, girl, let's get into it.
For other girls on a mission like me, mission like me, mission like me. Get that money, mission like me, mission like me. For other girls on a mission like me, mission like me, mission like me. Get that money.
It's been a long time since I sat down and did a sit down video, and baby, let me just tell you, this video about to be real ghetto. I have these questions that I got. I let it expire. I'm always letting it expire, girl. So I figured, why not answer some of these questions while I'm getting ready. As y'all can hear, Zyla in the background. So again, bear with me. Okay, so the first question says, affiliate or MRR? I think that's in reference to Digital Wealth Academy, like which way I decided to go, and I decided to go affiliate. I think it is obviously the best option, because if you do stay with MRR, which you can, which is master resale rights, you won't have access to the community, you won't have access to the events, you won't have access to giveaways, you won't have access to, did I say master classes already? Yeah, master classes. So if y'all do not know, I started my digital product journey technically last year in January, but I was selling my own digital products. I was in the UGC space, and I felt like I was an expert at it. I knew a lot about it, but I didn't have any marketing, selling, any kind of experience really. I just kind of got out there and did my thing, because I was like, baby, I know how to, I got ChatGPT in my experience, and that should be good enough, but it wasn't. Found Digital Wealth Academy through one of my favorite YouTubers. Thought it was a scam, thought it was too good to be true, but basically it is a done for you course that shows you how to brand yourself, market, sell, create digital products, sell that digital product. And I think it's the best beginner platform, or the best beginner way for anybody that wants to start creating passive income for themselves, because the done for you, it literally is done for you. Now granted, does it call for work? Absolutely. For somebody that's been wanting to get started with digital products, but you're like, hey, I'm not that creative, I don't know where to start, will anybody even buy my shit? I personally recommend starting with Digital Wealth Academy. So I started with, and it literally taught me everything that I know, to the point where I'm getting ready to launch my own program similar to Digital Wealth Academy, but strictly made for moms. I will always stand by Digital Wealth Academy. I'm sure a lot of these questions are gonna probably have to do with Digital Wealth Academy, because people hear me talk about it a lot. Yeah, but hopefully that answered the question. Definitely affiliate, girl, affiliate. The next question says, I hear you say you always make consistent 10K months, but why do you still work your 9 to 5? I don't know if you're trying to be shady or not. So, good question. But basically, long story short, I was on a job for 11 years. I went through a lot on that job. I hated it, right? When I was in the process of trying to find a way to really kind of, I guess you can say, get out of corporate America. Even though I'm still in corporate America, I don't really consider it, because baby, I don't go to work. Maybe I'm working right now. Matter of fact, like, this is why I love my job. But yeah, when I had prayed and was fasting for God to, reveal to me and show me a way that I could, supplement my husband's income and provide more for us, my vision always was to, like, the plan was, okay, so if you can find a job where you can work from home, or whatever like that, maybe somewhere you get a good insurance, even a pension, that's a plus, y'all. Literally everything that I prayed for down to the T was what I got. And honestly, my job, what I do, I'm technically considered like a program analyst, but y'all, all I do is approve projects for, I work for a utility company in my city, and so all I do is approve projects for the city. Literally, I don't know nothing about it or whatever like that. I don't even approve them. I submit them to be approved, and then I let the project manager know that it's approved, literally buttons. And I work from home 100% of the time. I mean, every once in a while I do have like little meetings that I have to go into before the money, and it's not a lot. Like, I definitely make a lot more money, like literally 5 times the amount of money that I make on my job currently. But one thing, and I'll even link this down below for you, sis, for asking this, like, I love how Myron Golden put it. Like, I look at my job not necessarily as, like, I don't know, as a job. You know what I mean? I don't look at it, at the end of the day, it's a blessing to have another stream of income, right? And when things go sideways, if something, God forbid, something happened like COVID, bird flu, something like that, or whatever like that, even though I'm already at home, like, I'm grateful that I have that here. So it's kind of like, you know what, we gonna say we treat my job as if it's a client. This is a client that's guaranteed me to get this salary every year, no matter what I do. On top of that, I don't have to worry about insurance, because my insurance is amazing. Like, for a family plan, y'all, I'm telling y'all my business. My family plan is like $78, and it's really, really good insurance. Obviously my husband's older. Like, I mean, it's just kind of like, baby, for me, I still can travel. I still be doing shit. I'll be out of town. Like, for me, I mean, granted, there may get to a point where it's just like, okay, Sierra, you're making 30, 40K months consistently. Okay, let's walk away. But even sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, I told myself, I was like, I would never say never. But it's kind of one of them things like, baby, if it ain't broke, why are we gonna fix it? You know? And if it's not really, I mean, it literally, y'all, I literally don't be doing, like, I feel bad saying that, but I literally, like, right now I'm about to go run some errands, but I'm on the clock, you know what I mean? Which there is no punching in, punching out. Like, y'all know how it is work from home. Like, to me, it's just kind of one of them things, baby. My goal is to hit $1 million in sales this year. Like, I had that on my vision board. You know, obviously I pray it's with my program and everything like that, but however, my stand store is going to say $1 million at the end of 2025. Oh, girl, I mean, it's not like I'm lying or nothing like that. And y'all, and honestly, let me just say this: if y'all don't hear from nobody but me, I'm gonna tell you the truth. When I don't show up in my business, trust me, my business definitely takes, I ain't gonna say a fall, but like y'all, like for example, I'm just being real with y'all and being honest with y'all. When I get on live, and this is why I rely on getting on live, I guess you could say for the most part, girl, I easily make at least $1,000. Like, it's just kind of like my number, I feel like, you know what I mean? Easily, right? If I'm posting and stuff like that, I definitely get, honestly, lately here, I feel like it's been the same, but like before when I was like on my shit and I was posting 3 times a day, getting on live, posting my stories, sharing testimonies, y'all, I would sell like 5 DWAs, 6 DWAs a day. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm grateful that I do always have my little check for my job, my little $2,000 check. And, you know, I guess that kind of, in a way, kind of does hold me back because I feel like it's a safety net. But like, baby, honey, I ain't got to work too hard. What's that saying when JT was like, I don't have to go as hard. I mean, I got kids, but I definitely got to go as hard. But, you know, like, where I got a husband that makes really good money, it was just, you know, more than, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it just kind of, it's one of those things. When the time comes, you know, I'll pray about it, whatever, but I'm just like, again, it makes the most sense. I've looked into, you know, private insurance and stuff like that, but baby, with everything that's going on in this world, I don't know. So I'm just like, baby, let me just stay with these benefits. It's not hurting nothing. And honestly, it's never enough. When my house is paid for, and at this point, I ain't gonna lie, I told my husband, I was like, I really want to kind of build a house now. So, you know, there's things and goals that I'm trying to do before I guess I move on, if that makes sense. I'm not one of the type of people that just jump. Granted, I got savings and stuff like that too, but like, I'm just not one of the type of people that just jump. Like, again, it's not that deep. Because for them days that I don't want to do shit, and I don't want to log on, and I don't want to have to get on live or whatever like that because I'm tired, I can do that. You know why? Because my husband still works. You know what I mean? And another thing about it is that with digital marketing, if you get into this and if you're, you know, if you make more than $5,000, like, girl, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this. Find a way to reinvest that money, you know what I'm saying? And like get something else going for you. Because again, y'all, I don't make money every single day. I don't in my business. Granted, a lot of it has to do with my own being, but even then, I feel like even when I was consistent or whatever like that, there was days where I still had $0, or maybe got $77. So, you know, it's just, I don't know. I just think that for me in my situation, baby, I can make it work. It's not really draining. And now that I'm kind of trying to get out of mentoring as much, well, not even necessarily mentor, because I think with my program, I'm definitely still going to be offering mentoring. It's just, y'all, like, my time, my energy is worth money. And I give a lot away for free, which, you know, was a lesson learned. And I don't mean that in no disrespect. I love helping people, but baby, we gotta start. Sometimes I be working for, you know, 15 hours for free. And that's not cool. The next question says, hey girl, I got your YouTube course and it was super helpful. Are you gonna keep reselling this? I feel like y'all trying to call me out. Yeah, so I don't know if you know, I did make an affiliate. I think what I'm gonna do, honestly, is probably put that shit in my program as a course and then maybe add more to it. But yeah, if y'all didn't know, I do have this mini course for YouTube. It's called 1K and Paid, and how to literally grow your first 1,000 subscribers, learn how to make money before getting monetized, and other ways to make money, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. Because AdSense, baby, it's not reliable. And again, it's all about how you show up. But yes, I still do sell it. I don't promote it as much. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I've been behind the scenes with this thing because I really am working really hard. Like y'all, I'm telling y'all, MPM is literally gonna be my baby. Like I'm putting everything that I know, everything that I know, no gatekeeping, no holding back in this program. And again, strictly for moms, you know, because baby, it'd just be a lot trying to handle it all, right? So yes, I do still sell it. If you go into my Stand store, it's on there, girl. I know I ain't been doing a good job promoting it, and I did, which I wish somebody would sell it. I gotta figure out this affiliate shit, girl, because that's another thing. I think that's the next question. Somebody asked me, is my program going to be affiliate or MRR? As of today is like what, April 4th, April 5th? Girl, so this is the thing. So now that Digital Wealth Academy is affiliate, honestly, that's kind of what I was waiting kind of to see behind the scenes, like to see how that works. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, girl, I'm not feeling the 7-day payout. Like, I mean, granted, it's not even about the fact that it's like, you know, like I just know that as of when I was a beginner and like my money flow wasn't consistent. Like for example, somebody just starting to get their first payout in 7 days. Like for me, my Stand store, I kind of always have some money in there, so I'm always kind of cashing out. You know, it seems like I pretty much cash out once a day, sometimes twice a day, right? And I don't like that. And I'm like, if I don't like that, I know people aren't gonna like that. So honestly, I am really heading, or what's the word? Like I'm really looking at towards going more MRR. Now, granted, this is the only issue that I'm having. I just want to be honest with y'all. I plan to see this program grow. You know what I'm saying? In God's time and everything like that. You know, I really want it to be something, I don't know, not sacred, but like, I'm okay with it growing slow, right? Because I really want it to be meaningful. I want it to be something that like really is resonating with women and really helping women. But then at the same time, I think the way that I'm doing it and stuff like that is going to be a program easy to sell for moms, because again, like I've said this before and I've said it on live, like I feel like with Digital Wealth Academy, y'all know I will always stand by that. It's my favorite program. Tell me everything I know, blase. Y'all heard me say that a million times. But with it being for every single body, you know, that's what makes it kind of like that tricky point. When you narrow things down, and these are things that I've learned from Digital Wealth Academy, it's like by me creating this program, like not even trying to be funny or toot my own motherfucking horn, but it's kind of like every mom that's business minded needs MPM. You know what I'm saying? Like you need it. You know what I mean? For if it's for spiritual reasons, if it's for emotional support, if it's for learning these digital marketing skills, if it's for learning email marketing, branding, all of that, like sis, you need this. So I really think, and I'm trying to, and I know, not even I think, I know that I'm helping moms and helping moms position themselves to make an easy sell, if that makes sense. And I'm like, why should it not be that way, right? Oh, but is it gonna be master resale, right, or affiliate? I'm still working out the kinks, y'all, and I promise you, the sooner I find out, I mean, if we have to go affiliate, we just gonna have to go affiliate. My fear is just that when we do grow and we get bigger, okay, I do need to be aware of like, okay, there could possibly be scams. There could be possibly be, you know, certain people trying to do certain things, and then seeing the reactions from a lot of people that, you know, being in Digital Wealth Academy in the community and how they reacted towards Rachel, like, baby, I'll throw these motherfucking hands. Y'all ain't about to come at me like that if, you know, things have to change. So, because, you know, when it comes to the terms and conditions and like the licenses of master resale rights, baby, you get a little tricky. So, but I feel like if I'm gonna do affiliate, it's gonna be 90%. Because it's just like, for what? You know what I mean? Y'all already gonna get paid out, what am I trying to say? Y'all already gonna get paid out 7 days. And then on top of that, oh girl, this is another reason why, y'all, this is behind the scenes if you're trying to create your own program, so you know. With that, depending on I don't wanna force people to like use Stand Store. I mean, I love me some Stand Store, right? But I don't want to force that on people, like if that's not what they want to do. Some people find Beacons friendly. I started off with Beacons, and I totally understand it. And hell, they got a free option. Some people I know, they use Pin sites. Some people use Gumroad. Some people use all these other sites other than, what am I trying to say? Stand Store. And like, again, not that I'm trying to cater to everybody, but at the same time, I'm going to be considerate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that, if I go affiliate, I have to open up all of them. I have to have a web or a landing page for all of those pages in order to give them the affiliate link. So that's why I'm like, girl. But then with master resale, right, it's a lot easier. I can get people the school link. But again, I don't feel right taking nobody's money. That just ain't me. For what? I mean, we're not there yet. Now, once we grow as a community, we whatever like that, absolutely, we could do a little bit more. But for right now, I'm just like, I'm not about to be, baby, I'm trying to make it just like y'all. Shit. Anyways, I hope that answered the question. Next question says, Dear, you are so sweet and you never gatekeep. Thank you so much for always helping answering my questions, even though I haven't paid you no money. Facts, because you haven't. Because you haven't. No, I'm just playing. No. Of course, y'all. Like I tell you all the time, I love helping people. I really, y'all, when I say that, I genuinely do. Like, I really get joy into finding answers, into figuring it out, and us figuring it out together. Like, that really does, like, you know, mean a lot to me. And just joy. Like, I mean, it just gives me joy to, like, help people. So, no problem. Anytime, sis, you know I got you. And when you ready, like I told you, hit me up. I got you, but at this point, sis, you just need to get NPM when it comes out. So I'm happy to help. I know what it's like to be a beginner. I know what it's like to just be struggling, like you really want to figure something out, and you just like, man. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, with hard work and discipline and your faith in God, because honestly, I'm telling y'all, why do y'all think I tell y'all all the time, if I can do it, anybody can do it? I struggle with procrastination. I struggle with all of that, and like making excuses and not working on my business or whatever like that. But when I see, and unfortunately, I hate that it takes for some of us to see the results in order for us to keep going. But for some of us, baby, it's gonna take a while before you see the results. So you just gotta do it, you know? And at the end of the day, what's the worst that can happen if you do? You know, you're posting a status or doing whatever you gotta do anyway. So why not post in regards to educating people about digital products so you can learn how to make money online, okay? But yeah, thank you, sis. Next question says, what do you recommend posting as your first post for digital? I'm assuming digital marketing because it's DM. So I always say this, for your first post, like if you just got started, and I don't know if you've gotten started with a course. I've never seen your name before, so I don't know if you bought a course or something like that, or if you have a course. But you, in this case, if you do, even if you don't, if it's your digital product or whatever like that, I always tell people, one, if it's your digital product, go through and try to gather testimonies, even if it's from your family, friends, coworkers, and honestly ask for their true opinion about what they think of your product. But if you do have like a done for you course like DWA, then definitely go into the community tab, go into that testimony tab and get testimonies and share. Like your first week should be educating, honestly introducing yourself, telling your story and being honest and authentic and just saying, hey, I just started this digital marketing journey. These people inspired me, and you know, I haven't made any money yet, but I'll keep you guys updated. I tell a lot of people and a lot of people that I coach, doing a little series, day one of my digital marketing journey, and then literally that kind of keeps you and force you to be consistent because you're gonna have your day one, day two, day three, day four. But definitely first week, educate. Make sure you got your highlights on your Instagram. I definitely still tell people try to go live, but if you're not going live, you should definitely be posting like 6 to 9 stories in your Instagram story every single day, educating. If you're using a done for you course, they have like flyers and stuff that are already done. Use those. I mean, I definitely say go in and kind of customize them and make them your own in Canva, but that's why it's called a done for you course. All that shit is done for you. So definitely go in and educate your audience. People don't know. Now, granted, if you're using an existing page, just know that there's going to be people that's going to unfollow you, and that's completely fine. When it comes to talking about, you know, making money and things like that, people get real funny about it. So you just got to kind of go with the flow. Don't let that discourage you, but definitely. I always say educate, but be authentic and tell your truth. That's how I started my journey off, and a lot of people really like to, even faceless. Like I'm just like, hey, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm hopping into this, and y'all, I'll keep y'all posted. And a lot of people resonated with that and kind of sat back and watched me, and then eventually bought, you know, later on. So just always look at it that from day one that you show up in your business, treat that shit like $1 million brand, because that's what it is, right? If ain't nobody gonna believe in it, you gotta believe in it. In order to make people believe in it, you gotta believe in it. So definitely educate. The next question says, hey sis, I'm so excited for you. I see your t-shirts. Are those gonna be for sale? Yeah, so y'all, I am coming out. Well, I do already have them. I will show y'all right now, but I can't. But so, as you know, I'm launching my program. It's called the MomPreneur Method. And I do have some merch coming out, but I'm also launching just mompreneur. Like, I consider myself a mompreneur. All I do is hustle and mom, and that's kind of like my tagline. So those shirts will be on sale. I don't know, by the time I post this video, I don't know if I can link it by then, but y'all, the shirts are so cute. And definitely more merch coming soon. Again, y'all, baby, we trying to create multiple streams of income. But again, I want y'all to see this in live, full action, where it's not like I'm telling you about what I did in my past. Like, I'm on this journey just as long as with y'all. So this is me kind of hopping back into the print on demand, or drop shipping, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to get my feet wet in it more so I can create this module. I'm not trying to just go on ChatGPT and be like, hey, could you make me a module about, like, I really want to have my feet wet and implant it in this so I'm able to show y'all. And if I can do this, so can y'all. So yes, those shirts and merch will be available soon. I'll put some examples and stuff like that on the screen. So yes, girl, I'm so excited. I don't know if you're talking about the Mompreneur one or the MPM, but either way, it's coming, okay? Next question says, how long did it take you to get your first sale in digital marketing? It depends on what you're saying. If you mean from a course-wise, it took me 5 days. When I got started with Digital Wealth Academy, I told myself I gotta give myself 5 days to learn all the information. So I literally stayed glued to my computer, took notes. I had my little DWA folder, my little DWA notes and stuff like that. And yeah, I launched on a Monday, and by that Friday, baby. Okay, y'all, so the next question says, I am a 55-plus-year-old woman getting ready to retire. Do you think realistically that I can do digital marketing because I'm an old lady? First of all, that is not old, girl. And two, yes, you absolutely can. So y'all, I have mentored people literally from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67. It is possible. I definitely don't think it has anything to do with age. Like, y'all, anybody can do this. If you have knowledge in something, which I know that you do, and it can be the simplest things, girl, you could be making money. So absolutely, your age has nothing to do with it. Your ethnicity, men can do this, y'all. Like, for real. You don't have to get started with a digital marketing course, but I just personally recommend you start that way. One, because it's everything that you need in one place ready to go for you to rely on. Like, I can help you as much as I possibly can, right? But like, you don't always have access to me. So having a course like Digital Wealth Academy, baby, is gonna give you every single thing that you need, that you can always go in, go back, reference to. I do it all the time, so you can too. And yes, there's people in there that are successful with it. I've helped people over the age, you know, over your age limit. So absolutely, girl, don't think that way, baby. 50 is the new 30, okay? So like, don't be acting like that, okay? Because my man is in his 50s, so stop playing with me. The next question says, hey Sierra, when you launch your new program, are you gonna still mentor and coach? I definitely am still open up to mentoring, but I'm not gonna lie, baby, the price gotta go up. I can't keep doing stuff for free. And like, honestly, and I don't mean this in any disrespect, but like, I really do want the people that I help to be successful. And I get that things happen, I get that life happens and everything like that, but like, if people don't want to apply to work, baby, what you want me to do? So yes, but my focus is my program. All right, y'all. So that was my Q&A and my quick little get ready with me. I hope y'all found this helpful. I try to answer questions that I don't get often and that I didn't get to answer in the last Q&A. But if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to comment down below, like this video, share this video, and I will see y'all on the next one. This is for the girls. This for all the girls around.